Hi there to all our new YouTube followers. I thought I'd do a little bit of a face in front of the camera video just to say thank you for subscribing to our channel and also to let you all know of a little bit more information about our toys. So on this YouTube channel you will notice that quite a few customers have started sharing their own personal reviews of their experience with our toy, which is super exciting because it's one thing to read a review, it is another to actually hear it from a mum or a dad's mouth. There is also a couple of videos up on this channel showing you one of our recent campaigns that we did was a bunch of fun. Everyone does say to us that we make shooting babies look like a breeze, but if you check out our behind the scenes footage of that campaign, you'll get to know that it is a hell of a lot of a job to wrangle kids and animals. But what I'm here for is I have two of our Clover bunnies in my hot little hands right now. And for anyone that is new to Riff Raff, I thought I would share the details of our little toys just so that you can see it in one place, in one spot. So, as I said, Riff Raff Sleep Toys, we have been 2 years in this world. We are now Australia's #1 comforter that mothers reach for or go for when looking for something that has white noise and a lullaby. The beauty of our toys is that they are washable, the sound boxes are removable, and we have 5 cuddly friends in our family that are super hard for your babies to resist. So firstly we have Clover, which I'll flip the camera around now and I'll talk you through. So this is Clover the bunny. She was one of our last characters to join the family, as well as Kiko the owl. But as you can see, they are made from beautiful soft plush fabric. They have such an amazing thick blanket that your bubbas can grab onto. They are a good size, and inside the head is the sound box that's removable. So when you click the left ear, a lullaby plays that's unique to us. If you hold it for 3 seconds, it turns off. And then if you click the right ear, the toy plays white noise. So the reason that we developed this product was because there's a lot of comforters on the market that resemble this shape, but none of them had a sound box that you could remove, and they all sit around that $40 price point. If you then want a toy or an item that plays white noise or a lullaby, you're looking upwards of the $60 mark in Australia, probably around the world as well. And the only other competitor that had a sound box that is removable, similar to our toy, is up at the $100 mark. So the difference between us and that competitor is that we don't just play white noise, we actually have a lullaby that is really unique to us. Now, as you can see on our blanket here, we do offer personalization. So we have 3 beautiful colors. This one is the aqua glitter. You can see that in the light there. Sorry, it's a little bit of a duller light in here. The sun's just gone down. And this is the beautiful rose gold. So you can see that it's metallic and it's got a beautiful sheen to it. We also have your stock standard black, which looks fabulous on our other characters, which I mentioned before, that are fawn. There's a beautiful fawn called Raffy. There's a fluorescent orange fox called Riff. And we also have a raccoon called Bandit. So that is our Riff Raff family. Now, some details about the sound box that I wanted to show you. You can, zips. You can remove the sound box quite easily through the zip at the back here. The buttons just slide out of the bunny's ears. And this is what it looks like. So the button, white noise. And if you hold that button, it turns off And then you've got the lullaby exclusive to us. So if you flip over, some details about our length, our sound and playback. This switch on the left here with the 1 and the 2, this left side with the 1 plays for 40 minutes, and this side on the right plays for 20 minutes. Over here is your volume, so you've got the loud option, whoops, sorry about that, or the quieter option. So it's great that you can have those two playback options, but once you pop this sound box into the plush, it actually quietens it off again, because obviously that speaker is sitting inside the head of a toy that's quite, it's going to ensure that the sound is muffled a little. We just, our sound boxes take 2 AAA batteries, and that is probably all the details you need to know about them. As I said, so we encourage everybody to follow safe sleeping guidelines when utilising toys with babies under 7 months old. But for those that are wondering, we have a little strap on all our toys' paws that allows you to either attach it over here and it can hang from the cot or the bassinet safely, well out of the reach of Bubba. The sound at that age is what is important. Under the 2-month age bracket is where they're growing the bond between just that, growing great sleep associations with sound only. This strap later on can be used, or if you want to use it earlier, you can, for a dummy. You simply pop a dummy in there. And then after that 7-month mark, or whenever you feel comfortable, we do encourage that you, like I said, head to the Safe Sleeping website, Sid's Red Nose website, to follow the details on how you should be utilising this toy effectively. But the impact is not diminished if it is tethered away from the cot. Later on, they start to grow that tactile bond, and that generally seems to start when bubbas get to the age where you can introduce it, like perhaps when you're feeding the bottle at bedtime, and they're getting to hold and play with it a little bit more often. So the key thing that we always tell people that are looking at purchasing our comforters is that a comforter, let me talk to you. A comforter is designed to grow with your child. So we often get asked for a longer playback sound box. This is absolutely not an area we're going to go into. We focus heavily on settling your child, soothing your child, and growing really good, strong sleep associations. So the reason our toy only plays for 20 minutes or 40 minutes is just to ease your child into sleep. We would hope that our toy, coupled with a really great sleep routine through consistency, will teach your child some great sleep associations that will hopefully keep them asleep. Obviously, every baby goes through regressions or stages where they may wake or when they get sick. But overall and in general, you would want your bubba to show some sort of consistency in their sleep patterns. We believe that music is a part of it, part of establishing those great sleep associations, but it's not the only part. And that is why we've ensured that our toy is made from like a beautiful durable plush that your baby can then have for 2 to 3 years in those early stages of life. So that our purchase price is $65 Australian, but that is like an investment for a period of life, the 3 years of lifetime. So we do always say to people to keep that in mind when you are thinking about introducing a comforter. The other great thing that we do encourage also is that you obviously know where your toy is coming from. So if you are going to introduce a comfort item to your children, you are going to want a backup. You're going to want one for the car. You're going to want one for daycare. Hence the reason we introduced the personalization, because these guys go to daycare with your babies so that they can go to sleep with noise around them. So again, we do offer our customers, existing customers, the plush only option if they just want another backup for wash days. But we generally would say you would need at least 2 so that as your child grows, you've got 1 in transition or 1 in a separate spot so that you're not freaking out if you lose that toy. But if you do introduce a comfort toy, make sure you got a backup. Now, there are a handful of people out there that kind of go down the avenue of, oh, I don't want to do something like that because of the fear of potentially taking it away from your child. Look, that kind of conversation is something you've got to have within your family and with your husband. My frame of mind is that if it brings them happiness, then and it makes your life easier as well, the family's life easier, why not? You only ever, my sons are 5 and 3, and they still have their comfort items, and I have no intention of taking them away. I feel as though a comfort item like something that they go to bed with that brings them joy and keeps them feeling safe, I feel it's something like that. There's no real detrimental side effect. It really does come down to them wanting to just give it up. So I will wait for that day. I hope that other mums kind of think like that too. I guess it's different to say, look, it comes down to your own personal opinions, honestly. Like, it's different to a dummy. I feel like everybody has their own opinion that, you know, a dummy's got to be gone by 2 or the age 3. That's not my opinion, but that's how some people think. I really do feel as though a little Snuggie or a lovey blanket is just, it's really open to whenever they're ready to give it up. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so that was me just rambling for 12 minutes on the YouTube video. Feel free to check out the reviews on this page. We hope to grow this further, and I hope that any information that I've given you today will help you guys make a decision about whether you really want a Riff Raff comforter in your world. And I think you do, because they're pretty cute. Bye.